We planned.
The Okna window from your angle.
We planned all of this. Hi, it's Dave with Windows on Washington. We're in Arlington. We're doing a whole house of windows here. We're here with Kelly. Kelly is the homeowner. Kelly, thank you so much for inviting us out to your house.
My
pleasure. Let's start with why Windows on Washington?
Why Windows on Washington? I had a couple of bids. I talked to a bunch of people. I talked to a lot of neighbors, did a lot of research, and ultimately the customer service I got from Windows on Washington as a team, and the quality of the Okna windows. As I sort of dug into the different options, it was just clear that the windows themselves were far and away the superior choice, and then the customer service of the team has just been fantastic.
That's fantastic. So how long ago did you start thinking about replacing your windows?
We had an energy audit done probably 12, 13 years ago.
Okay, so recently.
Exactly. Didn't take me any time at all to come to this. Kind of was working through a number of projects, and after a few years of lots of telework, and I really became really aware of the quality of my old windows, or lack thereof.
Okay.
Just kind of got closer and closer to knowing I needed to do that. And then finally in November, after the election, I worked with a lot of economists. It became pretty clear to me that there was going to be a bit of inflation, and I thought it was the perfect time to just lock it in, get the job done, and I have been counting down the days to installation ever since.
Kelly, you were mentioning the customer service that you've experienced with Windows on Washington. Who did you work with?
The first point of contact would have been Greg, who came out and did the estimate and walked through. He was wonderful. Sent me the proposed contract. I had a lot of questions, so there was a lot of email back and forth. It was November, so I don't remember all the names, but every interaction was really positive, really thorough, really knowledgeable. And then kind of checkpoints here and there, between signing that contract and getting closer to scheduling this installation and the updates. And then in the past week alone, I probably had 5, 6, 7 different emails that have gone to Becky with questions of like, what should I do first? Is there a order of tasks? Do I need to have the whole house ready or part of the house ready? And she just answered every single question. She was so, just so professional, so prompt. It made me really even more excited for this.
One of the things that we always want folks to know when they're working with Windows on Washington is the level of personal service that we always provide, whether you're talking to the consultant, who in your case was Greg, or Becky, who's going to help you make sure that the order is just right and then schedule your install for you, or Gretchen or Tanya in accounting. It's always going to be one-on-one personal service. You're not calling a call center somewhere.